Not only are you an oracle, you're an empath. Not only are you an oracle, you are an empath. And sometimes when you're an oracle, you have the ability to see and feel what others cannot see and feel. And so I am here to support those who see and feel for others, but sometimes need that nudge for what is happening in my life. What is my present experience? E.g. Onile, the tongue is the whip of the body. You got a sharp tongue, Oracle. I'm telling you, I feel like not only is your tongue sharp, you be telling the truth. You be feeling like, dang, how people mad? All I'm doing is telling the truth. Yeah, you can tell the truth, but it's how you're delivering it. I hear Spirit saying, Source saying, it's not just that you're telling the truth. It's how you're telling the truth, but also the discernment. Can people handle the truth, right? It's that saying, you can't handle the truth. Maybe some people really can't handle the truth. And you're like, well, I told them the same thing. How come they can receive it from this person or that person? How come they don't want to hear it from me, but I care about them just the same? Because maybe you're not the one to deliver it to them, Oracle. Okoran, the dangers of the world are always lurking. And that's where I said, okay, it's not that you're an oracle. You're also an empath. You're also an empath. And so being an empath, you're going to see and sense all the things that are always around. There's so much chaos in this now moment. So you do have to be mindful of what you're consuming. You do have to be mindful of what you're receiving. And I don't receive any of this as this being bad. This particular reading is simply a soft reminder. This particular reading is simply a, hey, Oracle, I just want you to remember. Hey, Oracle, I just want you to remember. Hey, Oracle, I just want you to remember. These are like soft, this is a soft reminder, a soft nudge, a soft nudge. Osa, fire and passion run through your veins. What I'm feeling here is that it's time for you, as you release, understanding that everything is going to keep happening in this world, in this realm, then you're able to release it so that you can focus on what you came here to do. Your gifts that you have with you picking up on things, even being an empath and being empathetic, is not for everyone else. It's for you so that you can effectively navigate through your personal path and your purpose. Oracles. Who's one to pop out down here? What you want to say to the people? O'Shea, brightness and glories to those who deserve them. You deserve it, Oracle. Everything that you wanted, I hear Spirit saying, is coming to you now. And it's coming to you now because you are now pulling your energy back. Here, you want to run your mouth and tell people about themselves and let them know and say, this is just how I am. And I had an experience last week where I saw someone, or just it's a random stranger, and I saw all aspects of their life. And so my spirit wanted to say, do you own a business? Because sometimes these are just confirmations of our gifts, right? Just to confirm that we're seeing, feeling, hearing, thinking, and knowing the things that our gifts are showing us. And I had to say, right, the temperance of, no, I'm going to just keep that to myself. You have to learn temperance, Oracle. That's what I'm hearing. As you learn temperance and as you regulate and emotionally regulate yourself through this world, you're leaning into your passion. You're leaning into your purpose and your passion. This, I hear Spirit also telling you to get grounded, do more grounding things, dance. Fellas, if you a fella, a divine masculine, wind your hips. Ladies, divine feminine, wind your hips, wind your hips. Brightness and glories to those who deserve them. Your blessings and your manifestations are going to come to you when you get your temperance, when you call your power back to you, Oracle. When you call your power back to you, when you call your power back to you. Again, like I said, this particular reading is just a soft reminder. When you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. Temperance. I keep hearing temperance. I keep hearing temperance. Happiness is the greatest wealth the gods can give us. Ashe. I love that. I love that. I love that. The happiness is the greatest wealth. But this right here, you're sacrificing yourself. These are going to all go together, right? This over here, you are self-sacrificing. This over here is what you're going to get and receive when you stop sacrificing who you are to have these experiences. You think that if you're this good person and you help people and you give them the insight that you're receiving, when you show up for them because you have the depth and you have the capacity, that you're going to have this outcome. You're going to have this desired outcome. You're going to follow your purpose, and you're in and on purpose by doing these things and sacrificing yourself. And I'm going to give of myself. No, your light is for those who are lying to you. This is why I'm not faced, right? And I'm not faced because this isn't for everybody. I only want to be connected to those who are lying to Maktub Oracle. Happiness being the greatest wealth the gods can give, and I shared a post to my Face community, is that, what did I say? What did I say to them? I said, wealth does not replace character. Wealth amplifies character. So people who desire to be wealthy, all types of people desire to be wealthy, but only few have good character. Be of good character, Oracle. And I already know you are of good character because you're here. If you're aligned to me, you have good character. And sometimes you feel like you always get the short end of the stick. Sometimes you feel like things don't always work out for you. You feel like, dang, like what's wrong with me? Like, no, nothing is wrong with you. Impossible is only a matter of opinion. Ika. Impossible is only a matter of opinion. There's a serpent in the background. There's the red, the heart chakra, and the root chakra. Definitely, oh my, what is this called? The medical, I know what it's called, y'all, but hold on, let me think. Yes, the caduceus. It is the medical. What I hear, somebody, you might be in the medical field, you might be holistic, you might be thinking about going on a fast. Spirit is saying, do it. Spirit is saying, when you do this, this is going to be part of healing your heart chakra and grounding you and preparing you for your next level. I hear Spirit saying, prioritizing your health is going to be the burning of the bridge from this old programming to this new programming. It's going to be the release that you need to become the more of who you are by saying, okay, in order for me to stop self-sacrificing, I need to care for myself. And the more that I care for myself, the more that I'm going to come into this insight, the more I'm going to come into this life experience, the more I'm going to come into this blessing, the more I'm going to come into these experiences. And so these are the moon cards. So I want to see, okay, we're going to do the pendulum for this one. Which card are we choosing for the oracles? Okay, sister card. All right, make it clear, make it clear, make it clear. All right, that's the card for us today, y'all. What cycle is this? The waxing moon. May there be light over darkness. It's time to rise and shine. It is time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. It is time for you to move from your old programming into your new programming. It is time for you to care for yourself in the way that you may not have ever cared for yourself before. May there be light over darkness. Oracle, 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 I love you. To those who have reached out for a personal reading, y'all, thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your heart. Thank you for trusting me with your mind. Thank you for feeling safe enough. And until next time. And if you would like a personal reading, be sure to send me an email at maktuboracle@gmail.com. I love you, love you, love you.